We're going to that book signing
That
now.
smug bastard's being promoted all over the place. I feel like I'm going insane.
That's quite a crowd for a book signing.
Oh, there's so many people. I think I'm gonna throw up.
I'm so sorry,
He's gonna give out
Futaba.
his keyword for Emma and change everyone's hearts like Alice did? We should keep an eye on him for now.
Yeah, we need to get that keyword.
Natsume-san, I just wanted to say thank you for putting out such wonderful work all the time. I was so touched by your book. I ended up buying 50 copies.
Why would you buy more than
I
one?
bought 100. Some to read, some to collect, some to give out, and some to...
Oh my god.
Goodness. Thank you. I'm flattered.
Reading your book somehow gives me hope, courage to keep going. I won't rest until each and every one of my friends knows about your book.
Well, I have said that I want my book to reach as many people as possible. I can't help but feel guilty, though. Be sure you don't overdo it.
No, it's okay. I'm helping you because I want to.
I heard the reason he started writing novels was for this poor girl who's bedridden in the hospital. Supposedly, he wanted her to keep fighting so she could one day see him finish his novel.
That's so
Oh my
sweet.
gosh,
But
that's
like,
beautiful. He's just
I don't
so
know.
compassionate.
Ugh.
It's like he's a saint.
I know, that story alone's enough to make me cry. I guess even real life is like a novel sometimes. We have to tell the whole world about Uncle Natsume's good deeds.
hey.
I'd expected as much, but he's really popular.
Do you think that bit about the girl in the hospital is for real?
It might
didn't
be.
seem like
It
the
always
type, if you
starts
ask me.
somehow, right?
I don't think Natsume said anything resembling a keyword.
Could it be because he really isn't a monarch? Or perhaps he's just being careful. If
Or maybe he
is
doesn't just
the monarch,
willy-nilly give it out.
maybe everyone here's already had their hearts changed.
Meaning he wouldn't need to give out his keyword. Hey, Inari, what's that you've been reading?
Ango Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
Inari? You actually bought that thing?
Of course not. Can I read it when you're done?
Yes, I suppose that's fine. I was just curious as to whether or not the book was truly deserving of the fervent praise it's received.
Well, how is it? Is it good?
How should I put it? For any creative work, one should be able to feel some sense of its creator's passion. No matter how crude or unrefined the work may be, there should always be some sort of spark present to those engaging with it. I'm not terribly well versed in the literary arts, but I feel nothing when reading this book. The sentences are formed well enough, but what's here is shockingly hollow. It's as if these words have been taken from someone else and given the most bare minimum coat of paint possible.
Let me see. Oh, wow. This line here is lifted from an anime from 2 years ago. The words got changed a bit, but that's definitely it. Sneaky. I think I've seen this one before too. And this one. Sheesh. This one too. Wait. Is this whole book just a bunch of stuff he ripped off and strung together? If the
Who
original
writes
writers
like
or worse,
that?
their
That's
fans ever
gross.
saw this, there'd be a frickin' riot online.
I can't possibly fathom how such a fraudulent piece of work garnered this much praise. That is, unless the fans had their desires stolen.
There's no mistaking it.
With all that we know now, it's safe to say there's definitely something going on here.
If only we knew the keyword, we can investigate the jail for ourselves.
Think we should ask some of his fans? They've all had their desires taken, right?
If this is anything like the situation in Shibuya, I doubt they'll tell us anything.
Guess we're kinda stuck then. Have we heard anything from Gramps yet?
He said he'd be here by tonight. Maybe he learned something.
All right then. I guess we should go ahead and wait for Inspector Hasagawa then.
Hold on.
It's exactly like Madarame.
Why do you think Natsume wrote this novel?
Fame?
No. Somehow I don't believe that's the case. No matter how much praise your work receives, If it was built on the backs of others, then you cannot truly call that praise your own. Those compliments will surely ring empty. Anyone in the arts should know this. That
it's
is
for
why I
money?
don't understand. What was he thinking when he wrote this novel?
What are you two doing? Let's get going.
My apologies. It wasn't my intention to hold you up. Let's be off.
It's a Yusuke episode, everybody! Ah! I love it. So An got the last one. We need to make sure that Yusuke is good and prepared for this next boss. Because that's how I roll,
Pretty nice
right?
ride you've got here. And I gotta say, I didn't expect Sendai to be on the agenda. How'd you know there was a jail here?
Well, about that.
I smelled it.
You smelled it?
Anyways, have you learned anything new?
Ah, yes. Ango Natsume, right? Yeah, he's suspicious, all right. His book's been selling like crazy, but only here in Sendai. Most of the other stuff I've heard lines up with what you guys told me. Anyhow, I did some asking around, and here's what I found. Apparently, everyone in Natsume's little fan club becomes friends with him through Emma. And once that happens, they start buying his book any and every chance they get. Some even go into debt because of it. Any of this sound familiar?
It's just like what happened with Alice.
He might have different methods from Alice Hiragi, but I'm almost certain Natsume's using the same power.
In that case, we really need to get our hands on his keyword.
Can't we just nab the shithead and make him cough it up?
Ugh, do that? And I would have to arrest you for assault. You can ramble on about the jails all you want. Best case scenario is you getting dragged off to a mental institution.
Ah, right.
Well, we're phantom thieves, so going at it directly's not preferred anyway.
Ah, there goes Beauty Thief. Always trying to be elegant and subtle and stuff.
Beauty what?
Her codename is Noir. She's talking about Hearth.
My name is Beauty Thief.
I see. She's really calling herself that?
It's a joke.
Getting back on track.
Morgana.
Gotta think of a way to get that keyword.
Morgana is the
That's
real
where I
reason she's
come in.
calling herself that.
You better thank me for this later.
For what?
Natsume's holding a party tonight in celebration of Prince of Nightmares passing over 1 million in sales. And I just happen to have enough invitations for all of you.
Really? How did you manage that?
We're crashing a party?
Hey, that sounds fun as hell, don't you think?
I don't have anything to wear.
Nobody's gonna care what you're wearing. Just pretend you work
That's
in the
a
industry or
joke,
something. So what do you think? Glad we struck a deal?
You did pretty good, Gramps.
Oh, look,
nice one, Gramps.
a solid compliment
I
from
must
Futaba.
admit, I'm seeing you in a whole new light, Gramps.
Can we come up with a different nickname for
I
him?
knew we could count on you, Gramps son.
Come on, guys. At least call me by my name.
Don't feel bad, Gramps.
Thank you all very much for coming today. This is just a small token of my appreciation. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoy yourselves.
Congratulations, Mr. Natsume. Truly.
It's all thanks to everyone working so hard to push sales. All I did was write.
Oh, you're too modest.
It really is impressive how well you've done, considering the amount of competition there is these days. I know we tried to promote you early on as the grandson of renowned writer Sogo Natsume, but I never would have expected you to perform this well.
The praise you've received is due entirely to your talent, Mr. Natsume. You're a shining star to readers and authors alike.
My talent, you say? Well now, I wouldn't go as far as to say that.
Yeah, I wonder
the words on the
why.
page matter little. If there's something worth talking about, the people will always flock to it. From there, all one needs to do is craft a little story into it. And voila! For example, take that origin story about how I started writing because of some poor girl in the hospital.
Pardon my asking, but is that story really true, Mr. Natsume?
Is it?
I'm afraid that's my little secret.
I think it is.
Fiction. Does anyone really care? You might recall Ichiryu Matarame's confession on TV not too long ago. Surely you remember. His signature piece. What was the name of it?
The Sayuri?
You mean the Sayuri?
Ah, yes, that's it. The Sayuri. That piece was certainly lauded as the pinnacle of beauty at the time. But if you ask me, the only place it belongs now is the trash.
You disrespectful piece of garbage.
How rude!
Yusuke,
He has no idea what was put into that painting.
you are going
Who does he
into my
think he
party
is?
the whole way. You are gonna beat that boss.
Yusuke, I know how
I
you
am-
feel, but
I'm all right.
You are
I have a favor
We're-
to ask. Would you mind if I handled this one? I promise
Absolutely.
I'll get the keyword from him.
But
100%.
There's
You
a good
smooth
chance
your
he
way
remembers
into
your
that
faces from the
conversation
other
and
day.
you get that
However, I
keyword
was
and
toward
you-
the back of the crowd, so there's a good chance he won't recognize me.
Do us the honor.
right. Yusuke might be our best bet here.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'll be off then. Pardon me for interrupting. I happen to be a big fan of yours, Natsume-san.
Who are you?
Forgive me. I was hoping I might trouble you for an autograph.
Hey, Mr. Natsume is a busy man. You can trouble him later.
Come now. I'm sure one
Of
autograph
course he
won't
can't
hurt.
pass up the opportunity.
You
He's
mean
so
it?
full of himself.
My thanks, Natsume-san. You're too kind.
So elegant.
To receive an autograph from the great Ongo Natsume himself,
Oh my god,
this
he's
honor
laying it
is
on
truly
thick.
more than I deserve.
Nonsense. Don't sell yourself short. It's readers like you who allow authors like me to keep writing.
I see. That's a wonderful way to look at it. Oh, right. Do you by any chance use Emma, Natsume-san?
Of course. With how convenient it is, how could I not?
If you don't mind, could you please add me to your friends list? It would be a privilege to be closer to one I respect so greatly.
Not at all. My fans and readers mean the world to me.
Yusuke.
The
You
keyword is
scoundrel.
Prince of Nightmares.
Of course.
Thank you very much. Expect a request from me sometime soon. Now, there is one more thing. I overheard you and your entourage mention the Sayuri earlier. If I'm not mistaken, you said it should be thrown out with the trash, as though it were some cheap attempt.
Ah, so you heard that, did you? Is that what I said? Well, I take it someone of your taste agrees with me. In the end, that painting only held value because of whose name was attached to it. Madarame had...
The Sayuri was painted by my mother. This may be unprofessional of me, but professionalism be damned. My mother painted the Sayuri at the cost of her own life. It is her final masterpiece. That painting was crafted with a love that simply cannot be found anywhere else.
Yusuke.
Don't you dare lump it in with that soulless drivel you cobbled together from authors far more talented than you.
He got him on the ropes and then he let
I
him
merely
slip.
spoke the truth. Now, if you'll excuse me. We've got what we came for. Let's head outside, yes?
Yeah.
Soulless drivel? That little bastard. What the hell does he know?
It's all right, Mr. Natsume. He's just looking to blame you for something because he's jealous of your genius.
Right.
Don't let him get to you.
Shut up!
He knows better though, doesn't he? Yeah, that's right. You know better.
No matter. He'll come around just like the rest.
Prince of Nightmares, huh? What a predictable code name. We should have just guessed.
My apologies. I couldn't hold myself back. I suppose I still have much to learn.
dude, don't sweat it. Everything worked out. We got the keyword, so we're all good.
Yeah.
You did great. I was actually pretty impressed with how you stood up to him.
My heart.
Well, I can't say my assessment of his book was entirely correct. Whatever someone feels from a work of art, no matter what that work may be, ultimately comes down to the individual.
That is
Yeah,
true.
well,
For what it's worth, we all loved seeing you stick it to that creepy
I
Nari.
did. I loved
In
it.
any case, we've got the keyword now. All that's left is to find our entry point.
Sendai Station would be a good place to look.
How come?
The smell isn't as strong there. The security's probably more lax. The station should be a safe point of entry, just like in Shibuya.
So I guess we're doing it then.
Yeah, we've got everything we need. Tomorrow, that jail's getting a visit from the Phantom Thieves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. Yusuke might have been acting calm just now, but he seemed rather sad. Why was that?
He's an artist too.
Oh, I see. So when someone disrespects something important to you, it makes you more sad than angry.
Depends on the person.
At the very least, Yusuke seemed to feel that way. I think I'm starting to understand him a little better now. Thank you for explaining that to me.
Oh, Velvet Room time, huh?
I've been waiting for you. The desires in this place have been stolen as well. The voices of countless hearts are stirring about. At the same time, I can feel the threat of the calamity is only growing stronger. I have called you here to deliver important news. The bonds you have forged will now impart an even greater power to your personas. This new power, it seems it was born from a connection you've made during your travels. This will become the sustenance that will further nurture your potential. Cherish it dearly.
Do just that.
I admit I'm somewhat jealous. There is no doubt that they will give you the strength needed to cut through fate. May luck be on your side.
So tired.
Snap out of it, Ryuji. We're about to head in.
I know. I was so excited last night I couldn't sleep.
What, you think it's Christmas morning or something?
Yes.
Any idea how big this place is? Can you tell, Sophia? Based on the smell, I'd say it covers nearly all of Sendai. It's quite big.
Considering what's happening
that
throughout
is his
the
influence
city, the
reach,
scale
yeah.
makes sense. But that's all coming to an end.
Let's go.
Right. We're heading into the Sendai jail.
Whoa.
Oh, sweet! Gothic appeal. Nice.
So that's it.
Once again, the domain reflects who's within.
Hey, look, chains. Let's explore the jail.
Well, we made it to the jail. I'd say that settles it. Ongo Natsume is our monarch.
So
All
him
right.
being all popular is a total lie.
Doesn't he feel any remorse for obtaining his success this way? His fans are only his fans because he forced them to be.
That's just how smug assholes like him think. Anyway, we can't just let it keep happening.
There's a large tower in the distance. Is that Natsume's castle?
Probably. I smell treasure. I mean, desires.
Mount Alba's over that way. The main road here should lead us right to it.
Then let's go. We'll steal those desires and expose Natsume for the fraud he is.
Let's go.
Let's stay focused.
Switch out.
Leave it to me.
Oh, wait, no.
It's yours.
Understood.
Ready when you are. Just say the word.
Weakness.
Let's begin.
You'll breeze right past him.
This is it.
Got this.
Come on, everyone!
On to the next. I will not miss.
Here I go!
All will fall to my blade.
There's quite a few shadows left. We probably shouldn't be too hasty. I'm sensing less enemies. Let's finish this. Ooh, an explosive! Let's blow these shadows to smithereens!
That was too easy.
We should apply the same effort. This statue.
Weakness.
Is that supposed to be Natsume? Ugh, what a creep.
Now, together.
I'm still picking up a lot of enemies. We might...
Oh god. Form of all up for X, X, Y.
want to pace
Nice.
yourselves.
My other self. Prepare yourself.
Out of my sight for your position.
I am thou. Join us.
Nailed it! Too cool! Hey, who wants your help? We're getting wrecked
Oh
out
wow.
there.
I am.
It's strong and immune to physical attacks? That's broken! The battle's almost won!
Persona.
Let's finish this!
What is it that's strong against physical? Is it that thing?
Incoming attack! Brace yourselves!
It's up to you.
Okay, got it!
Do not miss.
Following up! Way to follow up, Fox! Powerful shadow eliminated! Way to go, Fox! Full power, everyone!
Don't lower your guard.
Yeah! It's big to hide! Rock them up!
Another. Let us strike. This is my other self.
Yep, that's his weakness! You're on a roll, Fox! Nicely done, Fox! Okay, Fox, it's showtime! Make it spectacular!
Nice job.
I've been waiting for you, oh chosen heroes.
Who are you?
I am Doma, one of the fearsome four and servant to the Prince of Nightmares.
The fearsome four!
Oh, no, no, no. He did not just say that. There's no way someone would be this cliche.
He kinda just looks like some old guy in a suit to me.
I am the guardian of this gate. If you wish to pass, you'll have to defeat me in combat. But be warned, I will not fall so easily. In the name of the fearsome four, I will slay you where you stand. Come, chosen heroes.
Right.
It's your chance! It's showtime! You guys have burned a lot of stamina. Don't overdo it, okay? This guy's pretty strong. Capitalize on its ice weakness. I'll handle it. Say your prayer!
I will handle this.
Keep it up!
That was intense!
Zoro, show your
This is the end.
The end. Mona beat a strong enemy. Awesome.
Holy frick! I was not expecting that at all.
Oh, nice. Did we get him?
I think so?
I'd expect nothing less from the chosen. Very well. You may pass.
Really?
To rest us
That was it?
is to overcome the Overlord's most perilous trial. But will you be able to defeat the others?
Well, there's only 3, so...
Lose your way. Chosen
I guess?
heroes!
Could you stop with the Chosen Heroes thing? That's really weird.
hell? Where are we now?
Who was that? You're in a completely different place than we were before.
Looks like we're in front of that castle we saw earlier.
Does that mean we were brought here by some kind of magic?
My
Possibly.
guess is it was that fearsome 4 guy's doing. You heard that "I pray you lose your way" crap, right?
It really is an overlord's castle. Edgelord,
I've
maybe.
Seen it a million times.
I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble keeping up here.
Chosen heroes and demons and shit? That's classic video games and manga business.
I believe this is the world from Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
You mean we're in a novel?
You've read it, haven't you, Fox? What's it about?
A man living a completely normal life in our world is reborn as a demon overlord in another. Making the most of his villainous new role, he then attempts to repel the heroes who come to slay him. To that end, he deploys a number of traps about his castle, along with a group known as the Fearsome Four.
And that's why he called us heroes earlier?
So are the heroes the real bad guys of the story then?
Yes, that's correct. Am I to assume you've read it too?
No.
I just skimmed it. But I've seen enough of that kind of thing to guess where it was going.
So it's our job to challenge the Demon King, huh?
That's true. Then I guess this all works out pretty nicely. And if this place is from Natsume's book, then it's safe to say he's somewhere in the castle, which means everyone's desires are in there too.
Right. Let's see if we can find a way inside.